Okay, so you asked, what is my perspective of the Sha'Carri Richardson at the airport situation? Well, number one, I just want to give this disclaimer. I like Sha'Carri. I like Sha'Carri. I like what she represents. You know, and it's tough when you represent something bigger than yourself, a group of people bigger than yourself, because your standards, you know, and the expectations people have on you are very high. So when you have an incident that human beings unfortunately have in our imperfection, it's blown way out of proportion sometimes. So I just want to say that as a disclaimer. Now let's dive into the actual situation. Sha'Carri, frankly, is dealing with female entitlement, right? There's women who do very casually get aggressive with men, with the expectation that men are not going to retaliate, and if the men retaliate, then they will play ultimate victim, right? They'll play ultimate victim. You crazy, Jay Lee. I think that if the brother would have reacted or given her that type of energy, you know, his crucifixion would be in order in the media. Right now, there's other of her past lovers, because I knew previously her to be entangled with women. A woman who she was involved with who said that Sha'Carri was domestically violent towards her. So it seems like she has a pattern of that type of aggression and violence towards the people who she's in relationship with, and she's very comfortable with that. She's going to have to unlearn that behavior very fast. She's too far of a public figure, too great of a public figure, to be getting involved with that now. I was watching the Star Report. Shout out to the Star Report. Shout out to my brother Star. So Star was explaining how Nike is fully standing behind Sha'Carri, right? That's a problem for me. Not that Nike is standing behind her. I appreciate that Nike didn't bag up off her simply because of this incident. But we know if it was a brother in this same situation, they would have bagged up. He probably would have lost endorsement deals and had to go through a serious, you know, time in the back and rebrand in order to even be accepted back by any major sponsors. So I certainly don't like the double standard of how this woman is being treated in this situation when she's being domestically violent or domestically aggressive towards the man, the black man in which she's involved with. Snakes, appreciate the follow, right? Appreciate you, Jay Lee. So that's kind of my issue with it. I don't think it by itself isn't the biggest deal, but it can be a testament to a pattern of behavior of her casually, again, being aggressive and violent towards people who she's involved with, you know? And she's got to check that. That's not healthy or acceptable for men or women to be like that towards one another while they're involved with each other. That's not okay, right? And it's definitely not okay that there's a double standard in the treatment of it. Why? Because, you know, the perception is she doesn't pose the same type of threat to him as he does to her. But she does still pose a threat, because her making an allegation or getting him involved in a situation and it being seen from a certain perspective can still be the end of him. So that type of stuff is not fair. So she got to watch it. You know, when she said that man taught her unconditional love and she needs to be more appreciative of that brother, you know, and she needs to really make it up to that man. And she needs to continually show very public displays of gratitude and affection and love and adoration for that brother, you know, moving forward. I think so. And I think that domestic violence towards men and boys needs to stop being minimalized, because that's a real thing. Because if we getting antagonized, if we getting goaded into confrontation, and then the day a nigga explode, he's the monster, well, that's a problem. You know, there was a great movie, A Family That Prays. Who remember that movie, A Family That Prays, starring Sanaa Lathan, a Tyler Perry film? Who remembers that film? You remember that, right? So there was a scene at the end of A Family That Prays where I think he slapped her up over the bar. Wow. And everybody was okay with that because everybody watched the movie and understood how trifling of a broad Sanaa Lathan's character was in that film. So everybody was okay with it then. The problem is everybody doesn't get a bird's eye view into people's lives to have that same reaction, right? If and when a man finally explodes and then they feel the justification. So, you know, we have to definitely control ourselves, but you women, as hard as it is for y'all to control y'all damn self, y'all got to control y'all damn selves as well. So Sha'Carri needs an interview. She needs to sit down with an elder sister who can really put her in her place in public, but give her, you know, some good constructive words. And that's what I believe. You know, I don't think a Gayle King would be appropriate, but a sister who's gonna come in and shoot it straight with her. Maybe a Don't Call Me White girl, but you know, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be comedic. So I want it to be more serious than that. But an elder sister who can really just tell her like it is, even if she already stands like it is, but just so it can publicly be acknowledged. I think that'll be good, man. But I just hate that situation even occurred. It happened in my home airport, Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. That'll be good, man. But I just hate that situation even occurred. It happened in my home airport, Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. Right? Blink 21, hit that follow. What you doing? Right? I hate that the situation happened. I hate that she's in the headlines for this. I wish that she was in the headlines for winning more races. Right? I love Sha'Carri. I do. She's got to stop putting her hands on people. She's got to learn to control herself. And she's got to appreciate that brother who she's involved with. And appreciate whoever. If that relationship don't work out,